change your mind. Take a chance. I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me.
Kevin Rudd wants the job. Tonight, I will name the plotters.
You know, there's a thing in politics called relevance deprivation syndrome.
This is Richo.
Is Mr Richardson suffering from that? Probably.
Well, look, Graham Richardson is the ultimate insider, and I think that he's always got to be taken seriously.
I've never really made it my business to respond to what Graham Richardson has to say about anything.
There's Senator Mark Bishop from Western Australia. Now, he's a very interesting character.
Senator, are you plotting to make Kevin Rudd Prime Minister again?
And there's a guy called Alan Griffin. Now, he's the member for Bruce, I think, in Victoria.
They're not, power brokers or people of enormous influence within caucus.
Griffo and I have been friends for probably about 10 years.
He's doing a lot of the telephoning, a lot of the ringing around.
And I can tell you those conversations aren't going on.
Well, neither of those have phoned me, spoken to me.
Better access to... How about we turn that off?
If they're involved, then they should just pull their head in.
I'll let the ex-Labor politicians and the commentators all chatter about that.
Is Mr Richardson taking hundreds of thousands of dollars a year at the moment in salaries to go out there and bag the Labor Party and Labor government every day? Probably. In fact, definitely.
Kevin is campaigning. There's no doubt about that.
I mean, how many jobs do you want to take?
Whenever you're looking for a plot against a leader, you have to have a really good, somebody really expert, somebody who's got form at undermining.
I'm a happy little Vegemite too.
If you want to undermine this Prime Minister, why the hell are you doing it now?
Is Mr Richardson doing as he's always done in the past and act as some sort of unofficial spokesman for factional bullies in our party?
Look, I'll have a chat. I'll just morning tea and then we'll come back. Yeah, we'll come back.
And a Prime Minister who's watching her back is not getting on with the business of government.
Now, I just say to the plotters, wait, look at history. Now is not your time. A few more months and you never know your luck in a big city.
Any party that made me leader could do anything in the future.
Please thank Kevin Rudd.